29th installment of JLC TV Live. Every day you join me in our JLC HQ based in Bristol. This is where we do the lion's share of the business. We are an IT distributions company. We've been here for, well, the business actually turns 14 years old. Of course, it's had many faces, many names during its tenure. Started off as JL Gaming once upon a time, selling poker sets from James's garage. And then it moved on swiftly to Jammy Lizard, where we were doing a lot of accessories, cases on eBay, Amazon. And now we are JLC. Then it was JL Corporate. So the first venture into B2B back in 2016 is when we officially changed from Jammy Lizard to JL Corporate. We introduced the B2B side of the element. And now we are entirely B2B, known as JLC Distribution. So this is where you join us. So this is another part of venture again. This is JLC TV Live. And we do this every day, 1 p.m, where you can join us on YouTube and you check in and you fire over some questions. Maybe we'll talk to some people as well. Today is Friday, and Friday means Star of the Week. So Star of the Week is something that we initiated here at JLC, where our colleagues get to say nice things about each other. Either either you can make it known that it's you, or you can make it anonymous. And the winners get immediate. Is it £25?
Yeah, £25 spend.
£25 per spend. So we'll be going over. We got Luke, our operations manager. He's going to be joining us in the warehouse a bit later on, and we're going to be going through some of those as well. And of course, guys, if you've got any questions or any queries or anything at all, really, please fire it over. I'm not sure what it's going to look like today because Kelly, our number one fan, is not there. so how many viewers do we have?
Well, we've got 4 viewers and we've got 1 like.
4 viewers, 1 like. Okay, guys, thank you so much. And any support that you can give, whether it's the form of likes or whether it's the form of comments or whether the form is of subscriptions as well, or subscribe. So if you have a look at our channel, JLC TV, we've got 17,500 subscribers already. So thank you to everyone who's subscribed onto the channel. Because in this world of corporate battle, forever the challenge is to create new revenues. Certainly my role as head of new business as well is we're trying to find new ways, new avenue streams, new forms of revenue, and better ways that we can service our customers, service our partners, service our suppliers as well. So guys that we bring on board, that we distribute, and in turn our partners that we work with, our customers, our resellers that we work with. I guess the more exposure that we get, perhaps their end users might see us as well, and they might ask for a JLC product. So, ultimately it always feeds back through the channel. So this is just another way for us to try and grow our presence, whether it's online or whether it's in front of the customer as well. So yeah, we are always trying, and I guess this is this new venture that we're starting, and I am spearheading it as well. So I'm going to be the face of it, and James will be as well. Actually, James pops in. You've probably seen him on a few of the other episodes. James pops in. He's actually in Scotland at the moment with Ricky, actually, and they're driving up to Scotland. They're going on a supercar run. So the day in the life of. But yeah, so
we've got a couple questions.
Hit me, fire away. Thank you.
So Natalie says, "What series are you watching at the moment, and would you recommend?"
Oh my God, great question, Natalie. So series, I'm watching The Rings of Power. The Rings of Power season 2 at the moment. Rings of Power. It's like it's the story of Lord of the Rings. So if you're not familiar, Lord of the Rings, epic movie. So I'm watching Rings of Power at the moment. So it's the story of how Saruman came to be. So Saruman being the entity of Middle Earth, the evil force, the force that has no physical presence. But I'm watching that at the moment. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm big fantasy nerd. So yeah, anything kind of Marvel, anything supernatural, fantasy, it is sick. So I'm watching that at the moment. What else are we watching? American Horror. Is it American Horror Stories? Have you seen that back?
I haven't actually seen it, but I have heard of it. My sister likes it.
So we started watching that. I've kind of watched it years ago, and it's like a long program that I've been watching as well. I mean, I know it's been around for a while, so I'm watching that. But for me, I am super excited about Rings of Power. I'm just absolutely loving it because I just love Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is so sick. I remember I went to the Curzon here in Clevedon, right? Supposedly the oldest operating cinema. Is that it?
I think it is the oldest running cinema in the UK.
In the UK, in the entire world, here in Cleveland. So I went to the Curzon with like my friend, and we watched the Fellowship of the Ring, Lord of the Rings. And when that came out, just the music, it was just so cool. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, that was the best film I've ever seen, and now I have to wait a year for the next one. I remember that. And now they've just managed to monetize it so well, where they can just bring out like epic kind of film quality, but in a more consumable content in the form of series. So series is obviously, I think they've just managed to monetize it so much more, and I guess be able to explain as well, because you'll remember that a lot of these big films, big series are stemmed from the books, and the level of detail they can get into books, and of course like the characterizations when you're reading books versus when you're watching a film. When you're watching a film, you're watching somebody's idea of what that person looks like, what they sound like, what their motives are, how their character evolves and grows over time. Whereas if it's a book and they can write it out, it's almost like a script. It's like a blueprint of the story, and basically you fill in the key details of what that person looks like. I know they've explained it, but there's always going to be your best idea, and I think that's why books often trump films in terms of in terms of scalability, in terms of fan. If you're a true fan, you've read the books, and series do really well in explaining a little bit more in detail because they've got more time, because it's spread over a certain amount of period. So that is that's my series at the moment. I'm going to stick with it and run with it. Do I have another question?
You do. And Isabel Moore would like to know, where is your jumper from? You always look hella smart.
Oh wow, Isabel Moore, thanks for checking in. You know where it's from. It's from Reese. We went shopping in Bath recently. So we went to Bath and I bought it. But yeah, thank you for checking in, Izzy. Thank you very much. It's good. It's nice. I love it. It's I think it's green. I can't really see it because I'm colorblind, but I'm pretty sure it's green.
Yeah, I would say green. To
be fair, now I can see it. But I wouldn't know it's green. It kind of looks a bit grey to me. But yeah, it is green, and I'm loving it. Thank you. And it's that season now as well. You got to remember, it's getting a bit horrible. And I'm not just talking about the weather here, but it's just it's not nice at the moment. It's a bit rainy, a bit gloomy, but that's okay. We can dress accordingly. Absolutely fine. And also it's Friday as well, so it's dress time. So hello,
hi.
Welcome on number one fan. Where have you been?
I've been busy on the phone call, but I'm coming on to log on now.
All right, okay. We've had some interesting questions. We talked about. I'll bring you up to speed whilst you get on there. We've talked about favorite episodes at the moment. I'm watching Rings of Power. Is that the phone going again? Again, we are. Maybe we'll move away from here because I think it's getting a bit.
Good afternoon, JLC.
Remember, guys, it is. That's so funny. It's just like pegging it into the road. You got to remember, guys, it is 1 p.m. So every day this happens. So you check in, and this is lunchtime. So we might see a lot of people come in, a lot of people come out, and of course the phones are going to ring because we are busy business here in the UK. So let's go into.
We've got another question.
Yeah.
Vessel,
yes. Vessel, it's been a while. Where have you been?
He would like to know, how was the first week of September, and what did you guys learn from August?
Right. Okay. Good question, Vessel. Thank you, and thanks for coming in again as well. I appreciate the support. So Vessel, right. So first week of September, it's been good. It's been a little bit of a slow start. A lot of people are finding themselves. A lot of people are coming back from holidays. A lot of emails you got to catch up on. Remember, just because they've been out of the loop doesn't mean they're going to jump straight back in and going to send you orders. So it's just been a lot of requoting, a lot of is this price still valid? A lot of that talk's been flying around. But the project work's still there. We're gearing up for a good Q3. This, from now really to the end of the year is where we truly get busy. So we're going to see a lot of activity in that area. What did we learn from August? August was good. August was better than last year. So, we're up from last year, which is positive. I'm going to take that and we're going to run with it. What did we learn? I guess we had some good opportunities that came in with August. We can't always bank on the big stuff coming in, but they did, and they managed to get us over the line. So we can't bank on big opportunities. We have to, make sure our portfolio is diverse and our opportunities are diverse as well. So we can't hedge our bets. So I would just say, don't hedge your bets. It's not always going to come in, but unfortunately, I say fortunately they did come in. So we're all good. We can breathe. So yeah, thanks, Vessel. That was a great question.
One final question.
Go on.
From Natalie again.
Hello, Natalie.
Are you learning something new at the moment? A game, perhaps?
A game. Okay, Natalie. So right. So I'm kind of wanted to get into chess. Hello, Baz. I wanted to get into chess, and I wanted to. There's like a club in Bristol that my friend goes to every Tuesday, and I kind of wanted to go along. So every Tuesday there's a chess club, and I want to become ranked. I want to become actually like vetted. I want to be like have a ranking. So I've ordered a chessboard, and I'm going to learn here. So we might even play some chess maybe next time. Maybe, who knows? I know you can get on the app before you start. I know you can play that, but I just think get a nice little board in. It doesn't have to be anything special, no like marble pieces or anything like that. Just a nice little humble wooden set, and maybe play against some guys here. Maybe you can play chess. Can you play chess?
I can play chess.
Yeah.
I mean, I can bring my Lord of the Rings chess set in for you, mate.
Yes.
That can be better.
That couldn't have been. Oh mate, I was just talking about Lord of the Rings at the moment. Like, I'm watching the Rings of Power. Are you watching the Rings of Power?
I haven't watched it yet.
You watch any of it?
No.
What? How can you have a Lord of the Rings chess set and not?
Mate, have you read the books?
Yes.
So you've got the originals of the books, the proper versions.
I read the books. I don't know whether it's the original. I'm sure it is. I didn't realize there was non-original books.
So what peed me off, like, obviously you've got Lord of the Rings. My Lord of the Rings book is 3,350 pages.
Right. Okay. That's so precise.
Right. And there was 3 films made.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you can't get.
Hobbit book is 330 pages long.
Yeah.
And there was 3 films made. They missed out far too much of the books.
But that's why series are good, because series get to dive in a little bit more, like explain it, and you've got the rules, you've got the Lord of the Rings lore, like you've got all of that, you can incorporate. But yeah, that's why I think series managed to do really well in explaining the stories, because you've got the hardcore fans that have read the books that are going to be like, "That's nothing like the book." You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, have fun.
Thanks, Barry. Thanks for checking in. 3,550. The guy is so precise. Right. It is. Do we have any more questions?
No more questions at the moment, no.
That's all right, guys. So it is. Is that all right? All the calls are okay?
Yeah.
Who was it? A customer?
No.
No? Okay. No play. Sales call?
No.
No. None of the above. Who knows? Right. So as I said, it is Friday. It is Star of the Week. So we will be going through what our colleagues are saying about each other, what nice things we have to say. And we're going to bring Luke out in a minute. Luke's our general operations manager, GM, and he's going to be reading them with me. We're going to be going through them together, and we're going to pick out and determine the best one out of all of them. Like what's the nicest, who's done the best, whether it's like a good deed or whether it's like they've gone above and beyond. Maybe they've done something that doesn't fit within their job role, because remember, we are an SME. It is not uncommon for you to wear more than one hat in this type of industry. So it's not just stay in your lane, stick to your job. It's how can you help others? How can you bring up everyone else as well? Because it's important for us to, as we grow as a business, for everyone to support one another and help each other in different roles. Because for example, me, I rely on sort of marketing. I rely on all the support. Basically, it's not just me and my accounts; it's everyone around me. So the success is paramount. And this is a nod to that. And I think Luke's going to come out in a minute.
Kelly says hello, by the way.
You ready? Hello, Kelly. Welcome, Kelly. Thanks for joining us finally. Our number one fan. All right, mate?
Yeah, good.
Should we get mic'd up?
Oh, yeah.
I need to put my entry in as well.
Oh, okay. We won't look.
A little bit slow.
Fair enough. Last minute entry. An entry nonetheless. I haven't actually done one, admittedly. Sorry. I normally try to. It's just the way it goes. So we'll jump straight in then, shall we?
Yeah, let's jump in.
Just so I know as well then, is it, so this happens, so is this immediate £25
Yeah, so
Remind
you
me,
get straight away £25,
Yep.
but you have to spend it at the end of the month with the raffle money and things like that.
Okay,
So,
fine.
So yeah,
Gives them time to choose what they want.
yeah,
And maybe it comes
one
down in price
and
and they
that's
get
it.
more of it.
and fits in with our finance. And things
Yeah,
like
right.
that. So
okay,
yeah,
sure. All right, let's get into it then. Well, shall I read yours that you've just not even
you might not be able to read my handwriting, but yeah, try it.
Right, okay.
Not
First
really.
one, we got Arthur. Arthur, great job. Investigating discrepancies on stock taken consideration?
Stock take and condensing down dead stock. in the
Condensing down
warehouse.
data. Right, okay, brilliant. So again, a great example there of not just doing what's required, actually going a little bit further still and investigating stock discrepancies. Why? And I guess that's a good one as well, because we're learning as we go on the job. So why has there been a discrepancy? Consolidating stock and just making sure everything's finesse as well, because we rely heavily upstairs on stock, our stock levels, not just with the feeds, but when we're quoting customers, it all needs to be sharp as well. So shout out Arthur, that's brilliant.
So first one for me. Arlene, always supportive and helps out as much as possible, even when her workload is piling up. So Arlene usually gets a few votes every week, to be honest. Always hardworking, always willing to help the guys out. So yeah, well done, Arlene.
Nice, Arlene, brilliant. Oh, we've got a few, mate, to be fair, haven't we?
There's quite a few today, yeah.
Right, okay. Look at that, it's like a scroll. Simon. Simon's actually one of our new guys, isn't he?
3 weeks he's been
3
here.
weeks, okay. Simon, for settling in so well to the job, already proving to be a great part of the team. Right, what does that say?
Picked up.
Okay, okay. I can read picked, by the way. It's just the handwriting. Picked up his role really quickly, better than others that have been here for years. That is awesome.
Wow, that's good.
That's great feedback.
That's some feedback.
Yeah, that's great.
So I've got a very long one here, descriptive one. Again, it's for Simon.
Oh, okay. Simon's got two.
He has come in a couple of weeks, learned how the warehouse works, from labels to picking and packing. Packing, a thing that others have taken months to learn. He's really interested in it all, asks questions and just gets stuck in. He likes to keep busy all the time. He also takes pride in what he does. He is an excellent addition to the team.
Wow, that's brilliant.
Great one.
Giving me what?
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah. Giving me what?
Emma for making her labels and giving me
Give me a lift home?
Lift home, yeah. Lift home.
Emma making the best labels and giving labels. Emma, shout out, giving the best labels and giving lifts home. Fantastic. Making sure the staff gets home is an imperative.
Big one, yeah. Helping each other out. Get home, definitely a big one.
Definitely.
Okay, so start of the week, Sarah, smashing her new role. Really polite and personable, replies even to the most awkward customers and requests.
Oh.
Yeah, another one who's not been here very long but settled in really well.
Okay, I've got another one for Sarah, actually. I would like to vote for Sarah for Star of the Week. She has been super helpful and so quick with any ETAs. Thanks so much, Sarah. I actually want to echo that as well. I agree with that. Sarah's been brilliant. She's lovely. Are we correlating them all if there's like been more than one against them, or is that?
I think it's more just like the best.
Got it.
I think we've got a mental note and
Okay,
then the best
cool.
one, best
Fine.
actual note. I nominate Benji for helping my emergency personal situation. You are the best. And I will note it has got a spider on there, so I think we know who that one is in relation to. So Super Benji actually went
because there was a spider.
Went to Becky's house to save her from a spider.
No. Wow. Again, a great example.
Above and beyond
outside of working.
Over the role.
When a colleague is in need and potentially is in danger, I would say. Arthur, for organising and reorganising the warehouse. Great.
Really?
Yeah. Organising and reorganising. Okay. For organising and reorganising.
Fair enough.
Yeah, great.
Another one for Simon. How well he settled in and coming in early to do labels and has made the process a lot smoother.
Oh wow, I've got imagery here.
Wow.
Okay. My big star of the week is Benji for 1, helping out Bex by removing a big spider from a house, and 2, for helping out in the other areas of work. He is a superhero. Wow. And there he is.
There is Ben.
And the last one, Simon, the man learning the labels, picking, packing.
On a label.
So quick. All while he's not been here very long. Nice.
Cool. I've got it in my head, but what do you think?
I've got it as well, I think.
Should we all say it on 3?
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Simon.
Yes.
So if I give a little bit about Simon as well, obviously we've got the notes, but yeah, echoing what the guy said, Simon's been here a few weeks. He's come in completely, obviously, blind to all our processes, but it's testament to what the guys have put in, because he's come in, learned what we've had, learned our procedures and our training, and he's just flying with it. And I said he's taken on jobs and roles that people have been here a long time, it's taken them a long time to learn. He's come in and learned it straight away, and it's like he's been here for months. To be honest. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, really good job to Simon.
That's great. Yeah, that's good. And you've heard it from everyone here as well, from individual sources as well. So yeah, it's good. It's good. I mean, and if anything, it shows that he's getting obviously the support and he's getting the training as well. So.
Yeah. Well, that's it. What we try and do when new people come in, we try and make it as easy as possible to like learn things and give training programs. So yeah, it's testament to what the guys have done. As I said, so you can come in, learn the script of what he needs to do, and then take it on himself and learn it. So it's really good to see that people can just come in and just fit into the team like that. Whereas maybe previously it might have taken them a little bit longer to learn the products and things. He's come in and smashed it straight away. So.
Nice. And so from your experience then, in terms of getting someone new in, would you say that was the quickest someone's taken to the role?
Yeah, I would say definitely. There's so much to learn with the role. Obviously, we've got so many different products as well. So we really do heavily rely on our systems and our procedures to obviously get people in and learning straight away. Obviously, if they're learning it just by their own accord, it would take them a long time. So we always sit together with the team leaders like Arlene and Kat and think, right, when people come in, how can we make it easier? Where have we learned from mistakes with previous people that might have struggled with certain areas? We always note where we think we can get quicker. So yeah, I'd like to think we are getting quicker at sort of bringing people in and getting them up to scratch.
Yeah, brilliant. That's good. I mean, clearly, like that shows. That's really good. Well done, Simon. You're our star of the week. And okay. I think we'll probably. How long have we got? How long have we?
We're doing 22 minutes. We have one last question for both of you.
Yeah.
From Kelly.
Go on then.
What's both your favourite horror films?
Oh, I guess the object of a horror film is to scare. Okay, so I guess for me, the one that's probably moved me the most over the years, I think to this day probably still scares me. It's got to be the Blair Witch Project. It's got to be like for me, what I find scary is the things that you can't see. Because ultimately, kind of what I was saying earlier about when you're reading books, when you're reading a book, you're kind of left to depict and describe what best you're reading. So for a horror film and something like the Blair Witch Project, they don't show you too much, but it allows your mind to kind of fill in the blanks of what's there and what's not.
Yeah.
So things they don't show you, it's like only you can scare you. Only you can scare you. And the Blair Witch Project, I remember my friend told me about the Blair Witch Project, and I was probably early teens. I didn't even sleep just from when he told me. So when I finally watched it, when I was like 20 or 21, no, that. And I know you said horror, so maybe not. That's probably not a horror, but for me, that was scary. The Blair Witch Project for me, yeah, that's got to be out there.
I think for me, more the fact that I watched it when I was really young. My dad let me watch The Sixth Sense when I was like 7 years old.
Oh.
And watching it now is not too bad, but I remember being absolutely terrified as a kid watching The Sixth Sense. I didn't sleep for weeks, maybe months, after watching The Sixth Sense. So I'm gonna go for that.
Isn't it funny? Like if you asked like, oh, what do you remember when you were 7? Yeah, I probably couldn't answer anything. But the fear, having that deep emotion, like emotions linked to long-term memory. So like we remember things that's linked to emotion.
Yeah.
So like obviously a horror film triggering that fear emotion,
anger, sadness,
extreme
happiness.
Yeah. I like emotion as well. Like for example, when I went on holiday with like my family, and like you meet someone on there, like your first like holiday romance. You know, you remember that. You know, like that's what it's kind of linked to. So it's like emotion is linked to long-term memory, and being scared, it also linked to long-term memory. It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
I remember watching Signs. I think Signs. I snuck into the. Yes. I was 11 when. I remember it was a 12, and I remember like being like, ooh, I got in, and Signs was scary. Mel Gibson.
I can always remember. Can you remember that scene where the aliens they filmed on that kids' party? Walking across.
Yeah, the worst thing ever.
That was stuck in my head as well. Yeah.
Because as well, like they don't really show too much until they show it, and I find that because as well, sometimes when they reveal the creature that everyone's scared of, like you almost it's not scary anymore because it's just someone's version of what looks scary. To you, that might not look scary. So, like, I feel like Signs was just an epic example of the build-up.
Yeah, and also with that particular scene, it's a glimpse. So again, it's like your imagination is just about seeing the alien. It's not there the whole time.
Not there the whole time.
So you're like, oh god.
And again, it adds another level of authenticity when you've got the kid's birthday party and you're seeing it through like a VHS.
Yes, 100% adds to it.
Yeah. So it's just like, oh my god, that could be anyone. And like the cornfields as well. It's just something so ominous about it. You know, the angle, the camera can just be on like a cornfield and something would rattle, you know, or something would just shake.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a great example.
Nice.
But yeah, cool. Any more questions?
No, that's all the questions. Arlene says, well done, Simon. Very much deserved.
Nice. Yeah, absolutely. Well done, Simon. And thank you, Arlene, for the comments as well.
Yeah.
And thank you, Luke. Thanks for stopping by, mate.
Nice one.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, so I'll take that from you now.
Yeah.
Well done.
We'll give these out.
Oh, shit. Oh, do we give them out, do we?
Oh,
Yeah, I'll go round and round.
Oh, sorry. That's as well.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thanks so much. This has been a nice JLC TV live update. This happens every day, 1 p.m. We won't see you now because, of course, it's the weekend. So we'll see you on Monday, where anything can happen. So we'll see you then. Thank you.